Hey everyone, and welcome to another video on Ark Survival Evolved. Today I'm going to be showing you the Swamp Cave. This is located in the redwood area, and you can get the artifact of the immune in this cave. This is one of the harder caves. I think it's the second hardest. I guess the snow cave is the hardest one on the island, and this is the second hardest one. In this I'm, by the way, not including the two underwater caves. I'm not including that in this because one of them, well, on my server anyway, one of those is really pretty difficult too, and the other one is basically empty. Anyway, that will be for another video. But anyway, so today I'd like to show you how to approach doing the swamp cave, and this I'll be doing solo again, of course. Well, of course with my wolf, but otherwise solo. And yeah, what I'd like to see is... Whoa, okay, sorry about that. I just got interrupted by something playing randomly in the background, an advert or something stupid like that. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm here on my wolf today, again. Like I said, I like using it for the caves. The only one cave that I wouldn't use the wolf for is, well, obviously in the snow cave you can't get them in unless you breed them inside. And but for the cave that's on Carno Island or Death Island, I would also not really recommend the wolf, but I'll be covering that in another video as well. So anyway, today, the swamp cave. What do I have with me? The most important thing to have with you is gas masks. And the reason I say this is because scuba or tech helmets, they don't work. You will still take damage and you'll die before you even get to the artifact. Especially since there's also like billions of enemies in here. But yeah, so that's also why I have 4 of them. I have 4 of them just in case, because you also have those spitter dinosaurs, or, well, they're not really dinosaurs, are they? I guess they're kind of caterpillars, sluggy, whatever they are. Those ones that spit at you and break your armor. I think I've mentioned them before. They do have those in these caves, so that's why I'm actually gonna just take off everything. Apart from the gas mask, equip my gas mask, and that's it. That's all you really need. Like, and this, I do this because, yeah, I'll be on my wolf, and he'll be taking most of the damage, hopefully. And the only reason I will want to get off my mount, to be honest, is to either remove a leech, or to collect a loot crate, or the artifact. Otherwise, I'm gonna try stay on my mount, because otherwise I'll probably be dead pretty fast. But yeah, so really you must use a gas mask, otherwise you will just take damage as you go in the cave. I've tried it with scuba gear, I've tried it with a tech helmet, and it all doesn't work. So this is it's just the only option, I think, as far as I know anyway. So from what I've tried. So yeah, gas mask, a must have. What else do I have? Well, I have some stimulants, of course, as always, some medical brews just in case. I also have on my wolf stimulants and enough meat on him, and I also have harvesting turned off, so I don't get totally full of... I mean, I still get the items collected, but not all the meat and hide. So when you have this mask on, you have like a bit of a funny view, I guess. It's a bit like limited, or more limited than normal. But yeah, you kind of don't really notice that anymore after a while. So normally, maybe I'll just show you guys. If I didn't have a mask on, and let's go a bit further, when it starts at sea, look how much damage I'm already taking. Look how quickly that goes. So yeah, and that happens also with the scuba gear or tech helmet, so yeah, like I said, you really do need the gas mask. So here we go. I'm just gonna put some gamma up so you can see a bit better. And so, yeah, like I've said, this cave has tons of enemies in huge swarms of them, so you really got to be careful. But like I said, you can do it individually on a wolf. Wait a second, let me get these guys and I'll show you the stats. So my wolf currently is... I haven't really changed the health for a while, or up the health for a while, so about 12k health, and now I'm up to like 2100 melee, but as you saw there, that does about 800 damage. And what you can do, if you do have another wolf, then you can bring it with you on following, and that will then give the highest level wolf an alpha boost, and your damage goes up quite a lot when you have the alpha boost on. So if you do have another wolf that's also relatively leveled up or high level, that gives either your wolf that you're on an alpha boost or whatever, I would really recommend bringing it with you. Or of course, if you have a tribe mate to go on another wolf with you and at least one of you has an alpha boosted wolf, then yeah, it definitely helps a lot because it increases your damage like a whole lot. But like I said, you can do it like this. You can do it just on a wolf by yourself, as I am doing now. So yeah, look at this amount of enemies. It's just crazy. And if I do see those spitting dinosaurs, I always try to go up to them, like, right in their face and kill them, because I think when you're nearby them, they tend not to spit at you. I guess they have a, ooh, ah! See? Like this. But I think when you're nearby their face, they don't really spit at you, they just kind of try to hit you with a different attack move, maybe. And therefore, that's why I try to get right up to them, so they don't have time to spit at me. But again, it's also why I don't really bother to wear any other gear, because it's not cold and I'm also not too hot in here, so I don't really need ghillie. Maybe that could also depend on stuff like your fortitude and stuff, but yeah, I haven't really had trouble with that, so I just kind of take off my gear and only wear the mask. So yeah, it takes a little while just to get through like the swarms of enemies. Are there any more around here? And I have a level up. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit more melee. Why not? Don't need this stuff. Alright, and yeah, no. Torpidity is fine. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna continue. That was the first kind of batch of enemies, and not far away there's the second batch already. I'll also show you guys, by the way, where personally, where I have found loot crates in this cave, like the different locations that I have found them in. Like I said, they sometimes spawn at different points. So yeah, of course they're not all there at once either, so yeah, it could be that there are some areas where I haven't seen them spawn here, but I think I know quite a few of them. So I can show you those too. Of course, after these guys are all dead. But so, even though I don't have the alpha boost at the moment and I'm doing about 817 damage, I'm not doing too badly, I'm getting there. Of course I get a bit of, maybe some stims, just in case. But yeah, so far, I mean, yeah, I am taking a bit of damage of course, but, you know, it's not critical. Okay, so just to show you guys, this is where I just come from, where the entrance is out there. Oh, blah, go away! So when you come to here, this is the first kind of opening or splitting in the cave. And I'll just tell you directly, to the left is the way to the artifact, to the right over here is the way to a loot crate. In a chamber which also has millions of enemies. By the way, watch out in the water, there's also often leeches, so you may also have to at times remove the leeches from your mount and therefore get off your mount, so you have to be careful, make sure everything around you is dead before you do that. Let's go, kill all, kill all. Look at all these damn bugs. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't even know why they bother putting those snails in here. They don't do anything. I guess it's just for the aesthetic or something. And yeah, like in here, there's gonna be a whole lot of leeches, as you can see. Leech, leech, leech. Hopefully I don't get leeched, but I probably will. With so many of them. Oh no, one of those slimy things. Oh, I don't have stamina. Oh, you're not gonna spray at me. Ah. Oh, this is rather chaotic. Okay. No, you're going to die. You're going to die. Die! Okay, you're dead. And now you too. Thank you. Okay. I don't like you. A few stimulants. So I can actually move around a bit easier. There's still some guys around here. I'm just trying to like kill everything. I don't know what they're doing over here. Stuck in the wall. By the way, there's also a note over here in this chamber area. And yeah, there are 2 other paths that kind of go away from here, but to be honest, you don't really need to go down them. I think you can get to them from the other way, but there's nothing really special in those paths, apart from a whole lot of enemies. Okay, I want to remove my leeches, to be honest. I want to check out. Just to make sure, otherwise he's losing health for no reason. So like I said, I am taking some damage, as you can see. Oh. But yeah, I normally am able to manage through this cave without, you know, my wolf dying or whatever. So like I said, if you do have another wolf, it is definitely beneficial to take it with you if you're a bit worried, or if you want to just be 100% sure that everything will be fine. Then, you know, so you also have that alpha boost, and that really does help quite a lot. Okay, I'm gonna check out what's in here. Yeah, nothing too special. Okay. But yeah, so here is one of the loot crates. It's in this chamber. That's pretty much all that's over here. Just gonna quickly a little bit of healing up. This always takes so long though. It's kind of a pity. I wish there was a better way, or if anyone does know a better way to heal up your animals, especially meat-eating animals, because I know that like those sweet vegetable cakes can be used to heal up you know, herbivores, but I don't know if it really works on oh crap, what am I doing? Wrong button. I don't know if it really works on herbivores, so I don't know. If anyone knows a good way to, you know, heal up your herbivore, let me know. I'd love to know. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we can continue. Let's see if my mask is still alright. Yep, okay, so that was that chamber, and I'm just gonna go. Whoa! Whoa! What? That was like in a really weird position. Okay. Normally when I come back here there aren't animals spawned already, but they could have appeared out of the walls, because yeah, that happens a lot. So yeah, like I said, this is where I had come from in the very beginning, and I went to the right over there, so if you go to the left, this is the way to the artifact. And first of all, you come to another kind of area, splitting. Sometimes there's also a drop right here. I've seen a couple of times that there's a drop right here. At the moment, I guess not. Oh, and then of course there's a whole lot of enemies again. A lot of leeches. Killing them all, killing them all. Yeah, these leeches start to even crawl out of the... Ugh, I hate them. Oh, and there's still more coming. It's ridiculous. I find it kind of ridiculous. Like, even though I'm able to do it, it's just crazy how many enemies there are in this cave. Okay, I'm gonna remove your leech again, or the leeches. Oh, I hate it when it doesn't work. Okay, cool. Bit of health healing up again. Sorry, this part is probably a bit boring. Alright, let's continue. So did I get everything over here, or is there still some more? Like I said, over that way is not very interesting. It actually goes up, I think, to that chamber that we were just in before, where the other thing is, but it's full of enemies along there too, so I don't know, it's just kind of pointless really, going that way. Okay, so over here, if you go to the left from that splitting, there's like what looks like 2 or 3 different directions, but it doesn't really matter which one you take because they all go to the next kind of chamber part. Oh god, there's so many! So many! Although I will show you that there's sometimes another drop over here. Yeah, I can see it. Let's just kill these guys. Wait, I'll just show you that you can also see that from over here, probably. So yeah, that's where we came from, and then you can, if you looked over to the left, yeah, you can see the drop over there. And so yeah, like, how you get to it is going through the very left path. Or actually, like I said, you can go to both. If I go down this path, I just have to go back a little bit. Yeah, like I said, these paths both lead to the same next area where there's like another kind of chamber, which eventually leads to another path to the artifact. Are you all dead yet? Okay, let's go back. So, let's see. Oh, no. What? Yeah, come on. Bye. Thank you. So yeah, let's check it out. See what they have. Oh, why? Glitching. Oh, shit. Yeah, see, that's what you don't want to happen. Make sure everything is dead before you get off your mount. Because otherwise you might be dead too. Alright, cool. Am I going unconscious now? Oh, I'm gonna just drop some of this stuff. And drink some water. Alright, let's keep going. Or maybe I should also quickly do a little bit of healing up. Just in case. I probably would be fine if I didn't too, but yeah, just to be sure. And yeah, like I said, I would recommend, if you can, bring another wolf with you if you're doing it alone, and so one of them has an alpha boost, because it does make quite a lot of difference. They get pretty powered up when they have that. So their damage, I think, so now I do about 800 something damage, whereas when this wolf has an alpha boost, it does, I think, over 1000 damage. So yeah, it's quite a difference. So let's go. So like I said, these paths kind of lead exactly to the same place. As you can see, they kind of all come out to here. Why must there be so many of you? And over here there's 2 drops, as far as I know, that appear over here. One we can already see over there by the weird webby, mushroomy, blobby thing. I don't know what that is. Like over there. I'll show you guys when I've got rid of these guys. There really are so many enemies in here, like, yeah. I would definitely come with a mount. I wouldn't even try and attempt doing this without a mount of some kind. I think that would just be really stupid. Also, look at the levels, of course. I mean, I think it depends on the server's difficulty level and stuff like that, but I think it's of course it's normal that in these caves the animals have a higher level than, of course, the what is it? The maximum wild dino, like, you know, outside the caves. They're always higher than that. And you can't tame these guys that are in these caves, the snow cave or this cave. You probably know, maybe you know that already, just letting you know. Come on. It's just endless. It's seriously endless. They just come from everywhere. Ah. Alright, I know that down there in the water there's a whole bunch of leeches. I'm gonna check this out first, so yeah. Okay. So yeah, like I said, there's a drop that spawns right over here, and there's also one, it sometimes also spawns like in the water over here. Let's just go, why am I so, I'm just gonna drop a bit of stuff again. Maybe I should also turn off item collection, but then again, you never know. If you might pick up something, or stuff like that, those like venom and things, I guess you also won't pick up then if you do turn off item collection as well. I guess that's why I don't do that, only the resource collecting. So I still have to empty my inventory sometimes, but yeah, it's a lot less than if you have to get rid of all that meat and hide and chitin and whatever. There's so many leeches. It's ridiculous! And those stupid drones! Whee! I don't like being webbed. That's so annoying. So sometimes right over here where I'm standing now, there also can a loot crate can also spawn around here. It's normally like a red one or a yellow thing, I think, which are the two highest, so it's nice. Although I must say, like so far I have done this cave, of course, quite a few times now to get loot crates and stuff, but and I had heard that it's a pretty good one for getting cool loot, but to be honest, so far I haven't found anything too particularly special in these loot crates. Maybe that's just me, or you know, my experience, of course. I heard that you could find like fishing rods in here, but I've never ever found one of those. I would like to find a high level fishing rod, but I'm yet to find one. And I've also been looking in, you know, loot crates under the sea and in the underwater caves, but I don't know. I just don't seem to find one. But yeah. Okay, sorry. I think everything's, well, mostly... Why am I lagging? Okay. Mostly dead. I'm just gonna remove the leeches. I hope nothing attacks me in the meantime. Oh, I can hear something. Ah! Go away! Wait, where'd you go? Okay. What? That's weird. So when you come in from this over there into this section, and of course, yeah, there's this little water part, and if you go straight across the water and to the right, that is the path that leads you to the artifact. But before we go up there, I just wanted to say, I won't show you. Oh, by the way, there's also another note randomly here. But if you go, there's also another path up here, and that leads to another note, I believe. I'm not sure if any drops spawn there. As far as I've seen anyway, I haven't seen any spawn up there, so normally I don't even bother, because I already have the note, and there's a whole bunch of enemies again up there. So I don't really bother. But yeah, if you want to get the note, of course, or just check in case if there happens to be a loot crate, but as far as I know, I don't think so. So yeah, this path doesn't really have any enemies, and here is the artifact. Artifact of the immune. So. Oh, that spawns back quickly. Anyway, yeah, so, I'm just gonna do a little bit of healing up. So, yeah, I don't know if other people have that too, but every time I go up to the artifact and come back down again, and the first time that I've been in this cave, the drop here already spawns back, or otherwise over there. So that's kind of nice. So you can go up, get the artifact, and hopefully there'll be another drop waiting for you. Die. So let's see what's in this one this time. Yeah. Really? A GPS in a red drop? Sometimes I just don't understand. Anyway, so we go back around this way where there's like the multiple paths, but it doesn't matter which one you take, it goes to the same area. And I doubt it, but did this respawn? No, it didn't. So there is where there's another drop sometimes, but it hasn't respawned yet. So yeah, and then we get to this water area, and like I said, going over there is rather pointless. Doesn't really have much benefit. Sometimes there's a drop right in the center here, but not this time. So we follow up here. And if you want to, you can go back over to that chamber over there where we found the very first drop. There probably will be some enemies respawned. Let's just go have... Oh, do I have leeches? Oh, yeah. Oops. So we can go check it out again. There's normally is... the loot crate normally is spawned back again over here, yeah, as we can see. I think this one always is a blue one. As far as I've seen, it's always been blue. And yeah, as you can see, there's already some leeches back in here. God, I hate leeches. Oh, where are you all? Where are you all? Let's check it out just in case. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of generally disappointed with the drops in this cave. I kind of expected or thought that they were better, but yeah, I don't know, I guess that could depend on a lot of things. Maybe it's server settings, maybe it's just luck. I don't know. Anyway, so, and then, yeah, at that area, of course, you go back up this path that goes upwards. This is where we first came from. Sometimes there's a few more enemies spawn back here, but not like a huge swarm like in the beginning when you first enter the cave. And yeah, that's it really. We're nearly out of the cave again. And that was it. So yeah, you can do it solo. Make sure you have a mount. I really do recommend that, like I've said. And what's most important, like I said, I don't have any really gear. I don't have my gear on. I take it off always because otherwise I'll just ruin my gear from those spitters for no reason. And I did manage to last with one mask because, of course, I luckily wasn't spat at by those things. But that's why I do have extra with me, because a few times I have gone and, you know, I'll pretty much die without a mask very quickly, so that's why I have extras on me, just in case that does happen, if it gets broken or is finished or, you know, gets spat at by one of those things. So yeah, always take a few extra of those. But yeah, to be honest, it's nothing too specific you really need with you. It's supposedly one of the hardest caves, but it is possible. I'll just show you again. Oh, I think I showed you, right? Oh yeah, so my wolf is about 12k health and it has about 2000 melee damage. Like I said, if you have another wolf, bring it with you, so that one of them has the alpha boost, and if you have less melee damage than this, I'm sure it's also possible. Like I just, you know, I'm continually like leveling this wolf up because it's my main kind of wolf. So, but I have done it with less than this, and like I said, definitely if you have the alpha boost, it's a great thing because yeah, your damage is increased by quite a lot. So I definitely would recommend that, but I also wanted to show you that it is possible to do it, you know, alone. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. And oh, do I still have my mask on? Oh well. Anyway, so my screen doesn't look weird. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, and if you liked it, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it, or subscribe if you'd like to see some more videos. And yeah, I'll be doing some more cave videos soon, I think. And checking out, like I said, I'll be doing the one on Carno or Death Island. I don't know, some people call it different names. But yeah, so I'll be doing that one, but that one has a bit of a different way. So yeah, anyway, again, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.